wheelers, hello all my super truckers, and hello all of my new subscribers. Welcome to Lilly Trucker. If you haven't subscribed yet, well, go ahead and hit the subscribe already, because you never know what you're going to get over here at Lilly Trucker. Last week, MudFlap put a video up for all of you that said if you had a question for her or I, to put it down in the comments below, and we would come back and we were going to answer your questions. But first, MudFlap wants to say something.
There were no dirty birds. There were no dirty birds. Thank you for leaving no dirty bird comments below.
Question number 1 for yours truly, Lily, was from Robert Hodkins. I might butcher your names, guys. I do apologize, and gals. First question, how long have you been trucking? I have been trucking for 6 years. I've had my CDL for, I'm in my 5th year of having my CDL. But I've been trucking for 6 years because I had my permit for 1 whole year before I got my CDL. And I was actually with my boyfriend, John. And through my training process with a bunch of other drivers too, but I was with John for a whole 6 months of that first year over the road. Question number 2 comes from Better Late Than Never. The first question, she had a couple of questions. How much of the year are you on the road? Well, I am on the road pretty much all year long. In 2017, I took off 1 paid vacation, and then for 5 weeks, it was about 5 weeks that I did the yard truck driver position, so I wasn't on the road driving then. But other than that, every other week of the year, I was on the road driving at some point. So I drive a lot. I love to drive. Question number 3. Do you drive so far you sleep in your truck? Well, a few times a year actually, I have driven far enough that I had to sleep in my truck. It was actually a couple months ago. I ran out of hours and I had to stay in a truck stop. So I stayed for the night. I don't stay in the truck all the time. I am a local driver. I guess if I wanted to stay in the truck every night, I could. They wouldn't have an issue with it. But most nights I go home. So right now, I don't really run long enough that I have to sleep in the truck, but it does happen on occasion, usually 2 to 3 times a year. If the weather is really, really bad, in a snowstorm, I will choose to stay in the truck. I hope that answered that question.
Lily, is it my turn? Is it my turn to answer my question? Is it?
You need to settle down and wait your turn. Your question's going to be question number 8.
Question number 8? That's like forever away.
Question number 4. What is your favorite, it's actually kind of 2, and least favorite things about trucking? Well, my least favorite thing is being stuck on a dock. I hate being stuck in a dock when I'm like there for hours and hours and I don't know if they're like taste sampling the foods I have on the trailer or what they're doing, or they're counting 1 hot dog at a time or whatever. I hate being stuck on the dock. My favorite thing about trucking, oh my God, I don't think I could just pick one thing. I guess my favoriteest thing is just when I'm out on the road for those brief moments and it's just me in the truck and we're rolling and I can look out the windshield and I have a different view than I ever had my entire life before I became a truck driver. And I don't think I'll ever view things the way I viewed them before I was a truck driver ever again. I see everything different now. It's hard to explain, but yeah, the views, everything I see is so much different, and I guess I see the bigger picture now. So that would probably, I guess that's my favorite thing.
Is it my turn yet? I think it's my turn. Is it my turn?
Question number 5. I always lose the numbers, so this video I wanted to try to keep up with the numbers. So question number 5. How did you get into trucking? Well, how I got into trucking was I took my first ride in a truck when I was 21 years old. Then I was a hairdresser for many years. I had enough of doing that, which I think we're going to get into that with another question. And my boyfriend John was a truck driver, and he worked for the company that I'm employed with. He actually worked for them only about a month, but he has a really great driving record. He's been driving for, I think he's in maybe his 19th year, 18th or 19th year of driving, somewhere around there. And he's got a really, really good driving record. He's an amazing driver. And he actually went to them and asked them if they would be interested in training me, because I went home one day and I said, basically, I've had enough of this, and I have went in enough truck rides to know that I really think I want to be a truck driver. There's something about trucks that just interests me, and I just want to do it. I want to be a truck driver. I will tell you, he said, is that what you really want to do? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I really want to do. So I think maybe he thought I was a little crazy too in the beginning, but I absolutely love being a truck driver. So I hope I answered your questions, better late than never, the best I could. Okay, now we're moving on to question number 6. And this is coming from the Happy Canadian. Where is your favorite place to go to get away and relax? Well, I actually have a couple of favorite places to go to get away and relax from trucking, but I'm just gonna tell 2 places I like to go. One is I love to go on cruises. I love to cruise. I cruise about every other year. John and I go on a cruise. We're actually getting ready to go, and we're gonna take you guys with us. We're gonna go for 11 days, and we leave on the 6th of March, and we will return on the 17th. So we're going for 11 days, and I absolutely love to cruise. My other most favorite thing to do to relax is ride horses and show horses, American quarter horses. So I love to do that. I've been doing it since I've been riding horses since I was about 5 years old. I started showing horses. So I absolutely love riding horses. So when I can get away and go to the barn, I do. I just love to ride horses. So that's what I do. Question number 7 comes to us from TJ, the Bull of the Woods. What made you decide to get into trucking? How long have you been trucking? Well, I have been trucking, I think I answered your question a little bit. I've been trucking for 6 years altogether, and I got into trucking through my boyfriend. So that was a pretty easy one. That's how I got into trucking. He talked to the company, and the company hired me on to train me, and that's how I got into trucking. Okay.
Are we there yet? Question number 8. That's my question.
I know, MudFlap. This is MudFlap's question, so we're gonna let MudFlap answer her question.
Well, it's about darn time. You know they've been waiting for me. Right? You guys have been waiting for me. I'm here. What's going on, everybody? How have you been? I've been good. Thanks for asking. All right, let's get to my question. There was only one question for me, and I am excited about it. Are you ready for what my question was? Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me look at the paper. Are you MudFlap? That's me, MudFlap Diddly Flap, your 18-wheel steering wheel holding gear Tim Super Trucker. Are you and Lilly related? Well, let me think about that. Are we related? Am I related to you?
Would you answer the question already?
Well, you asked your MudFlap Diddly Flap, and I'm gonna give you the answer. Hey, sister, soul sister. Yep, that's your answer, everybody. We're soul sisters. Yep, soul sisters it is. So there's your answer. Are me and Lilly related? Yes, we are. We are soul sisters.
Okay. Question number 9. and 10 comes to you, and we're almost done, guys. We're actually almost at, it's getting close to 9 minutes, I think. Okay, last question. Question number 10 is going to come to us from Larry Fisher. And Larry's question is, what year is Cyclone? Cyclone is a 1999 International Pro Sleeper. That is what he is. And then the next question, which is question number 10, we made it to the end. We had 10 questions, and that is, how many miles does Cyclone have? Cyclone has, are you guys ready? 1,204,369 miles. Right now, right this minute, when I'm making this video. All right, you guys, I had so much fun answering all of your questions, and thank you for putting them down in the comments. You all have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you real soon in the next video. Bye for now. Bye, guys. Be safe out there. Bye.